Belgium, March 14th, 1915. Another day on the front lines of the Great War, where Basil Thomas, Britain's premier frontline medic, woke up and began his daily rounds, tending to those in the medical tent. So many poor souls sent to die. And for what? I do wish that this pain and suffering would soon end. 300 yards away, Edgar Allen, an alligator private in the 23rd Infantry, was on his way back to base carrying a very important message from the leaders on the front line. Critical intel about a strike that would soon befall the base. Unfortunately, just as he neared base, Private Allen was critically injured while running back to the trench. Panda Medic Thomas emerges from the medical tent and stops for a moment as he sees before him Private Allen wounded, flopping desperately amid the haze and flashes of the war raging continuously around them. Basil is filled with a sudden rush of adrenaline and leaps into action. Basil leaps up from the trench and sprints across no man's land, dodging flying bullets, strewn debris, and falling. Heroically, he reaches Private Allen just in time. Or, at least he almost did. Just overhead, an enemy aeroplane dives on Private Allen and releases upon them an explosive warhead. The bomb falls behind Basil, exploding in a great cloud of shrapnel and smoke. It sends the medic flying and tears his left leg clean from him. The injured medic sits up. Is this how I go then? An insignificant pawn in such an insufferable conflict. I suppose it is true what they say. The only winners of war are those who survive it. As he ruminates on his life, he looks up and sees the all too familiar sight of an enemy bomber, closing his eyes as another explosive lands beside him.